in with just a straight finish off punch. So imagine we've been sort of playing for 5 minutes or so and we've thrown some things and we're ready to go. It's important to point out that whenever we take our opponent to the ground, or if we're going to do a throw, make sure that if there's a group of them, it's the last person. So that shouldn't really need saying, but just if you're being attacked by 2 or 3 people, bullies don't work in ones because they're cowards. They need a bit of stability, a bit of backup. So if you're going to be attacked, it's going to be by 2, 3, 4 people. If you're going to go to the ground, if you can help not go into the ground, don't do it until it's the last person that you can spend your time on, or you know. If there's 3 or 4 and he's the first one, you need to be doing something on your feet. Don't go on the ground if you can help it, because while you're working with him, his friends will come over, and you can't fight multiple people on the ground if they're stood up. That won't work, it's too difficult. So we want to try to deal with people on our feet, and when we get down to the last person, we can sort of take our time a little bit and finish him off. So this time we're going to involve a kick, and it involves us both going to the ground. Now, I don't like techniques where I have to go to the ground to do a throw, but sometimes, again, it could be a wet floor, or it's grass, or something where it's not clinical, it's not crisp, and while you're doing something, you both slip, or they pull you down. So it's good to know what to do if you go down to the ground, either on accident or by accident, or whether it was designed. So we'll have a look at what we can do when we get there. This is one of the ways of getting to the ground. So it's the last person. I can take my time now because the others are on the floor rolling around crying like little girls, and now we can deal with him. So we know if someone's throwing jabs, they're not trying to hurt us. They're probably trying to set us up for something. If they want to hurt us, it's the backhand, and it's not a reverse punch either. They step, and it could even be a hook. That's the power shot that they're going for, the knockout. So we assume we've done our playing, and now he's ready to hurt me. So he's going to step in with his punch, bang, and that's his finish off move. That's it. If he connects with that, it's probably over for me, and I'll be on the floor. So I need to make sure I'm awake, and I've got enough energy left, which is why I say about your breathing. If you're fighting multiple people, you know, if you can do single or 2 at the most to direct areas, to throat the eyes kind of thing. So you've got plenty of energy left. It's not when you finish with one, you've got a bit of energy left, and by the next one you've got less energy, and by the third one who's fresh, and you're knackered. So you've got to try to conserve your energy by doing as little as you can with maximum effect. So now when I finish, get to the last one, I can finish with still some energy. So, so we're both going to go here. So if my partner comes in with the punch, I'm going to block with my backhand on the outside. See how he's still coming? That's what I want you to do. I want you to get out of this habit of doing this and stopping. Because if I was trying to hit you, or you were trying to hit me, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do this in the street and just stop. You'd launch yourself and try and get that power in. Or certainly someone who hasn't trained and just thinks that throwing a mass of weight and energy is going to be a good technique. Really, they're just committing themselves to make your technique amplified, but they don't know that because they're stupid. The bullies are stupid. So, but for the purpose of the technique, we'll do it as if we're freeze framing. So my partner does the technique. He's going to step forward and he's going to hit. My defense from my fighting stance here is my backhand. As it comes in, my backhand is going to block. But I'm not going to stand here in the middle. I'm going to use my front foot. So my back hand is blocking, my front hand is stepping, and I'm coming off this central line. So if he's using his energy and it was fast enough, it would just be a straight line through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a kick once I've got out of that punch. Now, if I'm Daniel, who's Daniel? Do you think if you kicked me in the stomach as hard as you can, do you think it would hurt me? No. Why? can we do to make your kick stronger and affect me more? Any ideas? Yeah? Yeah, but what if it's not available? He wants to kick me in the stomach, but if I just stand there and he kicks me, it might not be enough to really finish me off. So how can we make his kick more powerful? No? Okay. If I have an object here and I hit it as hard as I can with my hand, that's as hard as I can hit, so I'm not doing any damage because it stood still. What about if I fire this and I hit at the same time? Is that harder? Has my punch got any harder? And yet it's having more of an effect because it hurt my hand. How's that happened? Why is it doing more damage?
Because it's a little bit more faster than the other one, or it's a little bit more damage to your hand.
Why is a 5-year-old telling me that? And you three are sat there, I'd go home and cry in my cereal if I was you. Just spend more time around him, that's what you need to do. That's exactly right. So what I'm doing is I'm using his speed coming forwards on my hit, which makes my hit stronger than I can do on my own. That's exactly right, well done. So that's what I'm going to do. Rather than just kick him, and I might not be strong enough, I'm going to use his weight that's coming at me and the 2 pound mix, which makes my kick stronger. That's exactly right, well done. So, he throws the punch, I block, and then my back foot will stop for now. My back foot is going to come up and kick with a midsection beach angle this way, and then it goes behind. Okay, let's do it again. Let's move a little bit. So he throws the punch, 1, 2, here, and then it goes behind. It doesn't go back where it was. Once it's kicked, it goes through and behind him here. Okay? So that will probably stop him. So his momentum is now stopped because the forces have met together. So now let's look what comes next. The punch comes in. 1, 2, and as this goes down, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn and pivot this way. So we're both facing the same way. Then all I'm going to do is put the hand that blocked, I'm going to put that hand down, and while I'm doing it slow, I'll drop onto a knee. And then the other foot is going to go here. And then the other foot's going to go here. So there's one on either side. Then I'm going to do what we call a scissor takedown, where my feet just push together. Now if I keep both my feet low, I'm not going to get anything. If I lift them both high, I can't get anything. So what I need is one low towards the ankle and the other one a bit higher, either on the shin or the knee. If I go too high to the thigh, it's strong, it's very strong there. So I need the knee or below. But the lower I go, the harder it might be for me or you, depending on how big they are. So I'd say around the knee area, and then they have to push together in a scissor action to take them down. Okay, so we'll look at ways of taking them down in a minute, but if I don't just goes down, once they go down and we're in this position, we have about half a second, but the reason we're protected is 1, as I take him down and I come up here, he immediately can kick me with this. So that's the first threat. I'm not worried about this one because he can't do anything with it because my hands are here. So this is the immediate threat. So what's going to happen is, we're going to assume he wasn't winded. So as I come up this way, and I protect myself by grabbing this, I'm going to lift this up and kick towards my face this way, which isn't very good for me. But in order to hit me, he's going to have to turn his hip, which means he's coming this way. So as it comes up, I block with the outer hand, and the other one comes behind here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it keep going. Remember, I'm not pulling him, he was kicking. So I let it go here, and once it gets up and past me, I change to here. I then just come over the top here, and then lock. Here. So that, when locks on limbs and arms and legs, if you do it slow till it goes on, it almost seems like it's not going to go on because it's slow, because you're helping your partner, right?
Yes.
I'm helping them. You don't want to injure your partner, so it's nice and slow. But if that was a 5, you just rip. You just yank yourself back, or yank it up or down wherever you're going, and break the limb. You wouldn't put it on slowly and say, right, you give up now, like you do in class. You just break. So don't think, oh, I'm not strong enough, or they're not tapping. It's just because you're going slow. If you don't think it's on, I'll do it on them, and it will work. So don't be disheartened. Just try to get the lock on